Yo, 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 what's happening? Welcome to the Cool Heads reaction portion of the channel. I'm your host that does the most, as y'all know, Brentford Marcel. And today we're gonna be reacting to Akon's interview with Shannon Sharpe on Club SHAY. Now, this portion we're just gonna be reacting to his comments in regards to Kanye West and what's been going on with Kanye West recently. So without further ado, let's get into it.
Kanye West, you've defended Kanye West in the past, and I believe in freedom of speech, but I believe you can take it too far also.
Right.
What are your thoughts on Kanye right now?
Well, yeah, I'm always defending the people that nobody wants to defend. I'm always defend Kanye West because I always believe in life. An opinion is just an opinion. If Ye say something that I don't agree with, I just don't agree with it.
Right.
But I'm not gonna go jumping all over mad and letting it.
Now, this is a key point that Akon is making, and it's something that I've always said that other celebrities and black entertainers should do. You know, if there's something that they genuinely don't agree with that another black celebrity has said or done, why would you go into the media and bash that other black person? Like, we need to start being like Tariq Nasheed talks about this. He talks about how as black people we need to be on code, and to be on code is one way of being on code is not bashing each other in the media and not bashing each other in public, because we need to appear like we're one. We need to appear like we're together, and oftentimes we don't do that. We don't show any semblance of unity in our community. And case in point, Shannon Sharpe, when Kyrie Irving did what he did, when he retweeted or posted the link to that movie, what did Shannon Sharpe do? He went on national television and he started berating Kyrie Irving. Why would you do that? Same thing with Charles Barkley and Shaq. They both did the same thing. It just makes you look like a clown, honestly, to people that are in the know. We know that you guys look like clowns. You're the only ones that are doing that. You won't ever see anybody else in any other community doing that. Hell, I don't mean to bring them into this video, but you know, the Jewish community, when Jeffrey Epstein was going through his thing, they didn't even speak about it. They didn't denigrate him. They didn't even put out a notice or anything saying, oh, we don't rock with him or anything like that. They just didn't say anything. Why can't we just do that? Akon is making a very good point. If you disagree with him, just keep your mouth closed. That's it. But, you know, Shannon Sharpe works for Disney, so I imagine that they came to him and asked him to speak about this, probably gave him some cue cards or gave him a script and told him to read from the script. I don't know.
Affect my energy.
But you do realize, but he's a person of influence.
But
remember you just said
it goes right back to that, right? Now, the last comments he made in these last days, I definitely don't agree.
Right.
Because there was a reason why the phrase Black Lives Matter was even created.
Right.
It wasn't just a concept for marketing and gimmicking.
Right.
It was a history of behavior and hurt and pain and
for 400
racism
years
that led to that, to the point where the world was like, wait a minute,
our lives got to matter too.
It has to.
Right.
Right?
Right.
So I see what he was trying to say or what he was trying to do. Clearly, we all believe that all lives matter.
Correct.
Well, I agree with Akon. The Black Lives Matter hashtag meant that obviously Black lives hadn't mattered for a long time in this country. They still don't matter in this country. That's the point of saying it and proclaiming Black Lives Matter. You feel me? But people clearly missed what Kanye was doing with the White Lives Matter t-shirts. Let me tell you what he meant by that. He was just stating the obvious. Quite frankly, white lives matter to white people. That's the point that he was trying to get across. And he was trying to basically, in a way, say that Black Lives Matter is a lie. We don't really care about each other. We only care about each other when we get killed by police and it's captured on camera, and then we protest. And then every other day in the year, we don't care about Black lives. You know, that's what it really meant. And I think that it flew over a lot of people's heads. They didn't catch it. And initially their first initial reaction once they seen that is to, oh, this we done backed him and all of this, and he's gonna do this. He like, no, let's cancel Kanye. Let's get him out of here. You know, you had Vivica Fox talking about, no, we gotta cancel him. We gotta hit him in his pockets. You know, and what did they do? What did they do? Vivica, come on, man. It's ridiculous. Like, people need to start thinking. Use this. Don't let people tell you what to think. Like, even I'm telling you this now, but you should just go back and do some research, watch some of his interviews, try and understand what he was trying to say. Because he said it he said it inside of the Drink Champs interview. If you're willing to go watch the whole 3 hours, I know a lot of your attention spans aren't that long, but go ahead, check it out. Back to the video.
We do.
Right.
I mean, it has to matter for us to survive.
Yeah,
right?
it's supposed to be all lives matter, but we've seen in situations all lives don't matter.
It hasn't mattered. All lives hadn't mattered, right?
Yes.
So you can't.
Another thing, another way that you know that white lives matter to white people, because what happened with Roe versus Wade. Not to say that I'm for the decision, and not to say that I'm agreeing with pro-lifers or anything like that, but I'm just using this as a point to say that they even changed that law that stood for 50 something years just because they wanted to say this is a victory for white lives. I forgot the lady's name, but she said that literally at a Donald Trump rally. So if you don't believe me, look it up. It's there for you to see. But that's just another point. That's just another point that Kanye was trying to drive home, is all I'm saying.
You can't use your emphasis or that phrase into a situation like this,
right? Because
it don't fit here,
right?
This has to be resolved first before that happens,
right?
You understand?
Yes.
In order for all lives to matter, these lives have to matter.
Right. Correct.
Because we're the lives that's driving economy, sports, entertainment, fashion. I mean, multi-billion-dollar corporations are benefiting from our sweat, tears, work, influence, everything.
Right.
But that's Kanye's point. That's Kanye's point in and of itself. What Akon just described. Everyone is benefiting off of us in terms of entertainment and just in every industry. Everyone is benefiting off of us, and we're getting the short end of the stick. That's why he started attacking the Jewish community, because they tend to be the ones that are the heads of these industries that we are dominating in, and we always end up getting the short end of the stick. So he's pushing back against the machine, and a lot of people, you know, they're afraid of losing what little they have, so they're speaking out against him. That's my issue with our community, and why I say that we're not all on code, man. We all need to get on code. I don't know.
So if our life don't matter, nothing really actually matters in America.
He said about, you know, he's gonna go DEFCON 1, 2, 3. He said something.
Here it goes. The agenda is being pushed.
About the Jewish communities. He was supposed to be on the shop, his interview on the shop. They canceled that. Candace Owens showed something from JP Morgan Chase where they said, we're ending our relationship. Mm-hmm. When a bank says, I'm gonna end my relationship with an individual, and that individual is worth billions,
right?
I think that speaks volume.
Not really. Not when you look up the history of JP Morgan Chase and how they funded a lot of slave ships and how they played an integral part in ensuring a lot of slaves and slave owners. You might want to look into JP Morgan Chase's past a little bit, Shannon. And also, just look up who owns JP Morgan Chase, or who started JP Morgan Chase. Just look at the history. Just look at the history. That's it. So it's not really that surprising that they would end their relationship with Kanye for Kanye saying what he said. And if anything, this should be a wake-up call for all of America. I mean, freedom of speech is being attacked, and for Kanye to have his bank accounts frozen or terminated or whatever the case may be, for his accounts to be closed because of something that he said, that is wild. That is wild. And considering how much money he had in their bank, that is wild to me. It's not like he committed a crime or anything like that. And for us to just allow this to happen and just look at it like, and just like, oh, look, he should just kept his mouth closed type of thing. You know, that's a weak mentality to have, Shannon.
That says a lot. That says,
because one thing we know about banks, they like money.
Oh, I mean,
And what they like more than money is your money.
And this just proves Kanye's point even more. Look how strong the Jewish community is. For them to be able to have the power and the leverage and the authority to be able to just close down his bank accounts when he had hundreds of millions of dollars in that bank, for them to just close it down and for him to lose $2 billion within a week, that should tell you something. Just saying.
they ain't gonna leave you none of theirs.
They ain't gonna leave you none of theirs.
They give you a little bit of, give you a little interest on the money you put in there.
Absolutely. But that, I mean, someone like Kanye, I think sometimes in certain areas, he honestly forgets that his opinion doesn't always matter.
Right.
It doesn't.
He thinks his opinion is law, though.
He thinks his opinion always matters. His opinion is just his opinion. But as us listening to it, we got to also know that too. But then to your point, there's kids that don't know the difference between how powerful his opinion is when they're themselves are trying to find themselves.
But
I don't even think that it's just kids in this case. It's a lot of adults. It's a lot of just ignorant people out there that are lazy and not willing to do the research. So Akon is right. I think that when anyone is speaking, you should do your due diligence and fact check everything that is being said. You should never just take somebody at their word when they speak. You know, you should always fact check. So Akon is kind of making a point, but at the same time, not really. You know, because especially in this case, and a lot of the things that Kanye has said over the last couple of years, when they tried to say that he was crazy and he was doing certain things that the general public didn't agree with. If you really look at them and you analyze them, were they really bad? Was any of the things that he was saying, maybe aside from him putting Kim out there saying that she wanted to abort Northwest, I didn't agree with that. But aside from all of that, did he really do that was, you know, so out there, you know? I don't know.
You know what? Sometimes Kanye forget that he you and I color. And then they got to do things to remind him.
No, they got to
see that's it right there. That's it right there. Shannon just showed you that he's just scared. He's afraid because he knows that he needs to stay in his place. Being a black man in America, he needs to stay in his place. He knows that he can't speak out. He can't upset the powers that be because he knows that they'll take everything from him. He just said it right there. He said it right there.
remind him. They have to remind him.
And you see what happened?
But honestly, I think he knows.
No, he don't know. He forget.
Sometimes
you get a little money.
No,
Watch.
I think Kanye's smarter than y'all think. This is the brilliant side of him. What is his next plan? To run for office, right? I'm just saying.
Yeah.
From our knowledge, his next plan is to run for office, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who is his main endorser?
Trump.
Okay. Now, in order for Kanye to even have a shot, he need a piece of that base.
Yes.
This is how he's getting it.
Right.
And he knows this.
Yes.
He knows that it's going, okay, he gonna make a lot of black people angry.
Right.
But guess what? We're forgiving people. We are.
Yes.
He knows that too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he said something fucked up. But guess what? Tomorrow he gonna do something great. We're gonna be like, you know what? That nigga crazy, but he all right.
Yeah. He make good music.
That's true. I mean, sadly, that is how the black community operates. You know, we tend to just go off of what have you done recently. You know, we have recency bias and we will forget what you did in the past. I'm ashamed to mention R. Kelly. As long as that nigga was putting out good music, you ignored all the other bad things that he was doing. Not to compare R. Kelly to Kanye West, because there are totally different people. One was a criminal and should have been in jail, and Kanye West hasn't committed not one crime. But that's all I got for you guys today on this. I might be dropping another video. Stay tuned for that. And I'm out. Oh, wait. Like, comment, and subscribe, people. I need the subscribers. I need the likes. I need the comments. I need all the engagement. Help your brother out. And then I'm going to drop some more heat for y'all. Till then, I'm out.